We assume that we are the masters of our own minds. We believe our decisions, routines, and boundaries remain under our absolute authority. Societal tradition frames the act of falling in love as a gentle, voluntary choice, an agreement made by the heart. In reality, your brain is initiating a neurochemical takeover of your rational centers. An ancient chemical sequence waits beneath the surface of your consciousness, ready to rewrite your desires and thought patterns the moment a target is identified. This process systematically dismantles your rational independence to ensure the body prioritizes a new biological objective. The first strike occurs when the brain identifies a romantic interest and triggers a massive release of dopamine. Dopamine functions as a relentless biological engine of pursuit. It is the chemical command that forces the brain to seek out and secure a target, regardless of the effort required. By hijacking the reward circuitry, the brain ensures that this specific person becomes the primary source of physiological satisfaction. Your focus narrows. The brain compels you to obsess over the smallest interactions, making a single text message feel like a vital necessity for your well-being. Physical symptoms follow. Spontaneous smiling and a racing pulse occur without conscious permission, triggered by the mere thought of the target. This hyperfixation serves to isolate you from your independent routines, ensuring your energy is focused entirely on the new connection. Once the initial pursuit is successful, the brain shifts its strategy to long-term maintenance using oxytocin. As physical proximity increases, oxytocin dissolves natural skepticism and engineers a deep sense of trust. It builds a biological bridge between two people that logic alone could not maintain. This secures the emotional perimeter, converting the initial obsession into a durable psychological bond. This diagram shows the brain's most effective tactic. As the reward pathways expand, the logical center dims, slowing down the brain's critical thinking capabilities. This deceleration prevents analytical thought from questioning the new alliance, allowing the bond to form without interference from our usual judgment. Because the logical centers are suppressed, obvious flaws and behavioral red flags in the partner are biologically filtered out of your awareness. Cultural adages describe love as blind, which is an accurate description of this physical suppression of the prefrontal cortex. Neutralizing our logic is a survival mechanism, ensuring the bond remains intact during the volatility of the early stages. The brain enforces a dual action control loop. When the partner is present, stress levels drop as the nervous system receives a signal of safety. During absence, the loop reverses. Anxiety spikes, creating a physical urge to reunite and restore chemical balance. At this stage, the individual has lost the ability to independently regulate their own nervous system. Stability is now entirely dependent on the partner. In this state, your logic is sidelined and your emotional equilibrium is tethered to another person. Evolution has intentionally designed a system that creates this extreme level of personal vulnerability. This takeover serves a specific purpose. It creates a pair bond strong enough to endure the challenges of raising offspring and building complex social structures. Human survival relies on cooperation, and cooperation requires us to trade our isolated logic for the cohesion of a shared identity. Love demonstrates we are biologically prioritized to lower our defenses. By surrendering individual autonomy, we gain the collective strength required for our species to endure.